Hey, what's up? David Duford here to talk to you today about the best paying jobs in life insurance sales. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what I feel to be the top 6 markets or products that a life insurance agent can involve themselves in order to make a top income, which to me would be at least a 6-figure income opportunity. Now, there's no particular order or arrangement to the list I'm about to give. This is just my mind coming up with ideas, really, but knowing that all of them have the opportunity to become the ability to earn a lot of money with. So let's get started. So the first thing is final expense. What is final expense? If you don't know, final expense is selling what we call burial insurance plans to low-income seniors. It's a big market. Relatively, it's easier to get leads, and it's a very simple one-call type of process that's very activity-oriented. There's also the opportunity to build an agency and to develop a passive override income opportunity. So the ability to make an income as an agent is great and definitely huge as an agency if you build and grow a great and talented team. Next is mortgage protection sales. That's where you go into the home of your client and they just bought that home and they're at a point in their lives where they're much more likely to look at life insurance and see what it can do to help them offset the new debt that they've gotten from their basically taking out the mortgage. It's a really good opportunity. People in the right mindset in order to invest or buy a life insurance plan. And it's a market that there's a lot of opportunity in, not just selling that, but also other products too as well, many of which I'll mention here momentarily. Also here we've got IUL sales, also known as Index Universal Life. This is a newer product, it's been around for a while. But the concept of Index Universal Life is that the universal life insurance plan is tied to some sort of stock market index, and it has the ability to grow the cash value in a similar fashion to what the stock market does. Not entirely dollar for dollar, but it also usually offers some sort of protection against loss. So there's a lot of great strategies you can use with IULs. You can use it to sell the concept of college savings plans. A lot of people are very receptive to that. You can also use it to do what's called supplemental life insurance replacements or life insurance retirement plans, So in order to supplement with what the client's already doing with their 401k or their IRA, and then add an insurance protected component to help accumulate money towards retirement, but also have the extra layer of insurance around it. It can be used in middle markets, upper markets. Again, very big opportunities with IULs. A very lucrative market is the small business market. One of the best reasons to sell insurance or to buy insurance is to cover obligations or risks. And small business owners typically are full of all sorts of financial risks. For example, they could have concerns about retiring or business succession issues or estate planning. Also, basic life insurance to cover or replace their income or to cover their debts or their key people in their organizations. Business owners need life insurance desperately. And there's just not a lot of people who are calling on them in order to sell it. So if you get good at the small business market, you understand taxation rules, that kind of thing, and some of these more advanced life insurance products, this is one of the most lucrative business models you can get involved in. Many of the gurus, if you will, of yesteryear in the life insurance business did this market exclusively and did very well. Voluntary payroll deduct business. I've got a friend in the business who does what we call in short VPD. On a large employer basis. They do employee benefits planning, but also get the VPD business in there. Usually it's a life insurance product with a long-term care rider. Sometimes they do critical illness indemnity type policies. And they write millions upon millions of years. And they go into large employers like school systems, grocery chains, and so on. It's a very lucrative business. It's done very well for his family. And it's something really to consider. Also, if you're not into the big companies, you can also go to smaller companies and do voluntary payroll deduct as well. Those are usually not as much served as the larger businesses are. And there's great opportunity not just for that, but also to sell the business owners too, kind of the products we were talking about earlier. And last but not least, insurance-based retirement planning. If you like the idea of helping people in retirement plan and protect their income from stock market loss, there's lots of opportunity, especially with annuity sales as well as life insurance sales, basically taking money in their retirement, annuitizing it so that your clients are assured that they'll continue to get a certain pay every year of their life without ever running out of it. So the thing that's great about life insurance is that there's opportunity abundant. The thing you've got to do is decide what market works best, what approach is most oriented towards your personality type, and then invest yourself and go all in. You may not start off ideally where you start, but if you want to be at, I should say, but if you start somewhere, start learning the craft of selling insurance. A lot of this stuff is duplicatable in other markets. So understand the best thing you can do if you want to do well and make a great income is just start somewhere and build up your experience and skill set. And as time goes on, you can continue to invest in yourself and hopefully get to that level where you want to be. And the great thing is there's so many opportunities in this business. It's probably too many opportunities. That can be a problem sometimes too. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave comments below if you have any questions. My name is David Duford. You can learn more about my agency and selling things like final expense, annuities, and other products at davidduford.com. Thanks a lot.